What's up, everyone? This is Roots of Black. Once again, bringing you the Septuagint. And okay, so you'll hear this, prophet in different names. You see, it says, Osee, and some people call him Hosea. You'll see the name is like there and interchangeable. Of just depends on who it is. So it's a throw off when it comes to that. And someone says, turn to Hosea, you'd be like, what the hell? And then, you look at it and you see it says Osee. So I don't know how they got those names to equate with each other, but we do know that the scribes and the Pharisees and the Kenites during the time were purposely mixing up names for confusion. So, but yeah, this is one of the pools. Like I say, we have a stack of, studying of the scriptures that are going to get pulled out. This is a short one here, because this is, the minor prophet books are very short. Some of them are just literally, like 2 pages. They're like 5 chapters. So, but they still give insight because they're there for a reason. So we're gonna go chapter. Let's just do this so you can see it yourself. Got to blow it up on the small one today. And it says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord has controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Okay, so he's talking to the children of Israel. And he's talking about the inhabitants of the land. Because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. Cursing and lying and murdering and theft and adultery abound in the land, and they that mingle blood with blood. Hold up, pause. When you see that and you hear it says mingle blood with blood, these are people, two different, bloodlines of people that was not supposed to mingle while they were there amongst each other, but obviously they did. And it says, therefore shall the land mourn, and shall be diminished with all that dwell in it, with the wild beasts of the field, and the reptiles of the earth, and with the birds of the sky, and the fish of the sea shall fail, that neither anyone may plead, nor anyone provide another. But my people are as the priest spoken against. So he's telling you, his people amongst all of these people. That's why I said inhabitants. His people are amongst these people. So that's why he's telling you that my people are as a priest spoken against. So these are priests that he's like, his people are like priests that are spoken against. Like everyone is against them. Therefore they shall fall by day, and the prophets with thee shall fall. Okay. So he's telling them what is going on. All the prophets that are with you are going to fall. I have compared thy mother unto night. Like, you can't see. They're blind. This is what my people are like, is if they had no knowledge. So that's what I'm saying. They're blind right there. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, once again blind. I will also reject thee. Now, I am not going to. You have to read this. I'm not going to give you every cheat code. There's a giant reason he said that, and it's an even deeper meaning of understanding of what he's talking about there. And I also will reject thee. That's what I'm saying. This is deep. He just told you why I also will reject thee because you rejected something. That thou shalt not minister as a priest to me. So, because of what's going on, these people aren't going to be priests of the Most High anymore. Deep. This is why I keep telling you, if you follow your shepherds, you're going to die. You must be a shepherd of, you're the only shepherd that you have is the Most High and then the Messiah. No man is your shepherd. Do not do it. That's why it says, seek to call no man father. And it doesn't mean like, where it says father because we know that you have a father there. But we're talking about like, people walk over to the priest and, the Catholic priest, what I call them father. You're not supposed to do that. You're giving them, this person as if they're your creator, as they are, the one who's going to inherit you that can save you. In the confession booth, crazy as hell. That's some wickedness upon itself there. And as we go along, like I said, I can't tell you everything here because you have to put in work. And then part of the put it in work is listening to these videos. I mean, because all I'm doing is just reading the book. So we're reading the book. So you're putting in the work by doing this because you're going to read the book or hear the book. Because the book is in front of you here. My face is not here. My this is not here. Who cares about any of that? The word is the most important thing in your entire existence. So that's why the word is here. This is the manna from heaven. So we're reading the manna from heaven and we're going to keep continuing to read this. This is deep. I keep telling you this. Everything in this book is a connection. This is what, as I brought out the study in these chapters here and we started to read them, they all connect. And this is random of bringing them out. It's just that years and years and years of research and studying, including myself and others, this is all our collective information. And so all of our collective information coming, separate information, collective because collective of us, but separate information coming together, seeing that all of our stuff are adding up. Hallelujah. That's that, more than one person come in my name. I shall, call, more than one person read and do things in my name. He will come. I'm just telling you this. This is real right here. This is proof of this. Because I'm randomly pulling out verses and studies and stuff out of that accordion, and I have no rhyme or reason. Just like I put them in there with no rhyme and reason, they're getting pulled out with no rhyme and reason. And they're all adding up to the shepherds. All of them. All adding up. Powerful, man. Powerful. The Most High is the Most High. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, so, and it says, and as thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, remember, the Messiah says you must do the law. Even the smallest, blessed is the one who teaches the law, even the smallest of the law. You can't eat strawberries. That's like the smallest of the law. Okay, I will also forget thy children. So he's telling these people because what they have done, he's going to forget their children. And it says, according to their multitude. So they sinned against me, and I will turn their glory into shame. They will devour the sins of my people. Whoa. And I will set their hearts on their iniquities. So somebody is going to devour the sins, like totally eat them, and then they will set their hearts on their iniquity. And the priests shall be as the people. So the priests are going to be regular people no more. They're not going to get it. Said the blessings are going to be removed. And I will avenge on them their ways, and I will recompense to them their counsel. Deep. And they shall eat and shall not be satisfied. They have gone a whoring. So when the Most High talks about a whore and a whoring, means going after other gods. That's the original understanding of whore. Going after someone else you're not supposed to go to. So that's where that word comes from. And it says, "Thou shalt no means prosper." Because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Did it fast, it did to leave them. And the heart of my people had gladly engaged in fornication, and in wine and strong drink. See, there's two different things. See, wine is fine. Strong drink is liquor. You know you're not really supposed to be drinking liquor like that. That's strong drink, because you know it's strong. It's strong. Wine is strong. You can make wine 2%, 1%, 5%, stuff like that, up to 20. It's going to be stronger, but it's not going to be 100 proof, 50 proof, and 60% alcohol and stuff like that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be drinking that like that. You could do it here and there, but not like that. And it says they asked counsel by the means of signs. Instead of with the Most High, they was looking for signs, like the superstition stuff. And they reported answers to them by their staffs. See, and they have gone astray in the spirit of whoredom. They let their spirits go with it, and gone grievously a whoring from their God. So this is the Most High's children that he's explaining because of the inhabitants, and they are going with the inhabitants. I told you I'm not going to keep on cheating for you, even though if I just did right there, even if you didn't understand it. But you will understand it as we keep reading this and go through this, that your intelligence, because the first understanding of wisdom is fear of the Lord. But you'll get the wisdom, the understanding. You'll get all of it. It's going to come to you as we continue to go through this. Because all I'm doing is just reading what's on the screen, what's in the book, the words of hopefully your God. And it says, okay, they have sacrificed on top of all the mountains. You're gonna understand why the Most High always talk about on every high hill and every mountain. That's very deep. And on the hills they have sacrificed under the oak and the polar and under the shady tree, because the shade was good. Therefore your daughter shall go a whoring, and your daughter-in-law shall commit adultery. So he's telling them what's going to go on, that your daughters are going to go and they're going to get pregnant by wicked people. I wonder who that is. All right. And it says that your daughter in law. So when you think that you're going to have children, you're going to have grandkids. No, they're going to be bearing someone else's children that aren't yours. And they're going to pretend that they're yours, because that's the way human nature is. And I will not visit upon your daughters when they shall commit fornication. So no punishment. He's not going to stop them with the visitation. It says, nor your daughter-in-laws when they shall commit adultery. Like I say, he's not going to correct them. He's going to let them do it. For they themselves mingle themselves with harlots. So they wanted to be with the harlots. To this day, the twerkers. I mean, like I say, you tell a person that you can't distinguish, a wholesome woman from a regular woman, because all of you guys wear the same attire. This is what the Most High is explaining. Things don't change. There's nothing new under the sun. It's just different people playing the same part. It's a spiral. Time is a spiral. It just goes from the center and filters out. Same thing is going on, still the same circle, still the same movement. It's just different people moving along the cog. That's it. That's all. So nothing has changed. And the sacrifice with polluted ones and the people that understood not entangle itself with a harlot. So that's what has been going on in the black community for a long time, especially when you get to, not be a slave. When black people aren't being slaves, this is what they're going to do. They have always proved this. Like I say, I'm not even going to mention that, because I'm gonna show when it gets pulled out of here, it's going to get brought up right there. But we're talking about that. This is the daughters. These are women. These are our women, and the wickedness they are wrought, and the things that they do, and they're still doing the same thing to this day. That's why the black community, they're breeding with the wicked ones amongst us, and that's why our sons are out here murdering. I mean, where they? I don't even know if they're going. Well, I don't even know if they're not our sons, but It's hard to explain. You'll understand it as we go through this, but that's why their sons, we're just going to say that. That's why their sons are out here murdering all these black folks' children and everybody else because they're breeding with the wicked. The wicked. I mean, you understand this. They're breeding with wicked people instead of the good ones, and so this is what's going on in the cycle of death that plagues our community. Wherever black people go, it's a bunch of death and violence. It's because that they're purposely breeding with the worst of us. And that is what's going on here. But thou Israel, be not ignorant, and not and go ye not men of Judah to you know Galgala, right there. And so this is the trying to tell the men of Judah to not to follow them. Man, I can't tell you everything because like I say, it's going to throw off some of the other stuff, and then you're not gonna. I mean, you're gonna understand it, but I mean, it's the discovery. It's put it in the work. You have to put in the work because I want you to survive. I want you to live, and if I put the work in for you, then it's not going to work. That's yep, I'm about to cheat for you. This is why Moses got punished by the Most High because you guys have to do some work yourself. The Moses was trying to make life easier for everyone. But the Most High knew who he was, and he knew he was going to do it. Just like he knows me. He knows I'm going to do it, even though if some of the stuff I'm not supposed to do it. I'm just going to do it because it's out of love. So Moses went out of character. I mean, spoke out of turn and did certain things out of love, not because he disobeyed the Most High. He did it out of love, and the Most High understood that, but still got punished for it. So yeah, that's the sad thing about doing stuff like this and trying to help you guys. A person like me will get punished for doing certain things for you, and none of you guys is ever going to be. Well, I can't say none of you, but the vast majority of the people aren't going to be appreciative of my punishment for you, for your sake. They're just not. Just like they wasn't for Moses. They stood away from him. They couldn't behold his face. They were afraid of him. Moses took a lot of stuff for them. A lot of stuff. That's why he's called the lawgiver, man. And why we always talk about him and to this day. And I wish you kind of guys really understand, Moses. I really do. I'm going to try my hardest to get you to understand that aspect of this of why the Most High loved them so. But yeah, all right. And it says not to go up to the house of On. I wonder what that is. You're on fire. All right, but let me stop. And swear not by the living God, because you're not supposed to be swearing. For Israel was maddened like a mad heifer. Dag, I can't do it. I can't tell you yet. For the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a wild place. Ephraim joined with idols and laid stumbling blocks in his own way. So he's telling you like everything they did was your own fault. He has chosen the Canaanites. You can say the Canaanites right there. It's because it says it's like Can and Enites. So you got the Canaanites, Canaanites, Canaanites. Wait, we gonna see that part too. They have grievously gone a whoring, and they love dishonoring through her insolence. Thou art a blast of wind in her wings, and thou shalt be ashamed because of their altars. You guys better really, really, really get your head in this book. We're getting closer to the end. Of course, I don't know the date. It could be 50, 60 years. But some of you may be alive during that time. We're getting very, very close to what is you if you can't see it. I'm not talking about the war, death, and this and that. That's been going on forever since the birth of human beings. We've been killing each other. There are things that are going on that just like the days of Noah and Enoch, that's right in front of you. When they asked the Messiah, when is the Son of Man come? And he said, you'll see the signs. They'll be just like the days of Noah, which means that's the book of Enoch. That's Enoch's time. That's why it says, Enoch, write this book down for not for you, but for the generation to come, the last generation. And now all the generations of the people who are here, they're reading the book of Enoch. And, book of Enoch was gone for a while. People wasn't worried about it. Now Enoch is back in everybody's cipher in sight. You have to start understanding what is going on. This is this book is your bread. Remember, man will not live off of bread alone, but every word that comes out of the mouth of the Most High. Hallelujah.